Hi, I'm CJ Altenberg with Transwest Truck Trailer RV in Frederick, Colorado. Behind me is a 2022 Logan Riot 3-horse with a closet tack. Now this is Logan's standard model as far as what they offer for trailers. We carry a lot of the Bullseyes, which is kind of their mid-range. There's an entry level, which is a Crossfire, then it goes to Bullseye, then it goes into the Riot on the horse trailers. So this one here definitely has a few extras right off the get-go. Let's take a look at the drawing because I want to show you a couple things as far as what I'm talking about when we're looking at that. So again, this is a 3-horse with a closet tack, front dressing room. On the Riots, you're a standard 7'3" wide and you're a standard 7 foot tall. On this one here, you're a little over 15.5 foot on the floor length. But this closet tack is a really cool setup. It's really popular. We do it in a lot of 3s, a lot of 4s, and we do it even in some stock combos as well. Because what you're really looking at is you're looking at only adding, depending on the model itself, about 1, maybe 2 foot of overall length to the trailer. But you get a lot more tack room, and then you get the separate tack. So that's why it's become so popular. Now, let's talk a little bit about the composition of this trailer. Galvanized steel frame, aluminum body. So we have that strength of the steel. We're not gonna rust like black steel. You're gonna have a 1-year corrosion a lifetime corrosion warranty on this trailer here. You have 1 year of no questions asked warranty on your tires, 8-year structure, and 2-year hardware. So they really stand behind the product as far as that's concerned. That aluminum, really lightens it up, gives it that aluminum look to the finished piece of the trailer itself. But again, these Riots, you're also gonna get a little bit bigger stall size. We'll talk about that when we actually get to the stall area on this trailer. Underneath the gooseneck, these are standard options here. You have your manual hand crank jack, single leg, does have the spring assist as well when you go to pull the pin. One thing underneath here is an LED light. I really like these LED lights because your cargo light really does get blocked by the nose of this trailer. So if you are hooking, unhooking, getting stuff out of the back of the truck, maybe you're having to change a tire and get into the spare, by having that light underneath there, it is really handy. And then they make the switch right up here, driver's side corner of this trailer. Now on these Riots, you get their standard tack doors. These are a little bit bigger than the Bullseyes. But what I want you to notice is Logan does a really good job on how they build these. These are heavy duty doors. So from the edge here to the window, that's all framework. So when you grab a hold of these doors, they have some weight to them. If you've ever grabbed a hold of a prefab door, it's really lightweight in your hand. These here have a nice solid seal to them. And the way to tell is if they're square at the top, that means that they're made at the factory. If you ever see a rounded top door, that means it's prefab. It's really lightweight. Those you really have to lock in transit. But when you go to shut these, it's again a nice solid seal with the thick weather stripping that Logan uses. They also include a drip rail above all the doors and windows. So if you have moisture come off this trailer, whether it's rain, especially in the winter months where we might have some snow and it melts. I mean, we have 300 days of sunshine here in Colorado. So even in the winter months, we'll have some snow melt, come off the side of the trailer, and then it freezes at night. And what we don't want to do is we don't want that moisture getting into those door openings because it can freeze and then you have a hard time getting them open. But this is a really unique setup. Again, it's been very popular. Just because what we have is we have a separate front dressing room compared to the tack room. It just is going to keep this area a lot cleaner for you. You're not going to have your tack, you're not going to have to smell saddles, pads, those type of items. Up in the neck, you can throw a mattress up here, bed rolls, sleeping bags, whatever you need. You've got the windows so you can see out. You create that cross breeze throughout here, LED lights, just well equipped. You also have a clothes rod above me so you can hang some clothes as well. And what's also nice is, as you can see, it's kind of an L shape, but back here you got some hooks to hang some more items. But you've got the ability to do some different things if you want. Maybe you want to add more hooks. Maybe you want to put a shelf in here. Maybe you want to do some type of cabinets. I mean, those type of things can be added to this setup, and we see a lot of customers actually do that after they've purchased it and go use the trailer themselves. Now, like I mentioned, we're only adding a little bit of length, floor length to this trailer in order to get this closet tack. We want both doors on this to work off of one side, so on this passenger side here. So in order to have this big opening and to have that, we had to add a little bit of length. That's a 5-foot short wall. So again, nothing major. I mean, we're really not making this trailer, you know, 5 foot longer by any means. I mean, again, it is a really easy, you know, trailer to get in and out of most places. But these are so cool, these closet tacks, because again, it's separate from the front dressing room. As you can see, you still have a lot of floor space to throw other items in these trailers. You have the swing out saddle rack. You can still work out of the tack room when it is swung out because of the wider door here. Since it's a 3-horse, you're going to get the 3 pads. That's standard. These can be adjusted. There's a location for a 4th one, so if you wanted to move these in a certain sequence or add a 4th one, you can do that. But it just swings in very nice and easy. Carpet behind the bridle hook, so we don't have those type of items swinging against the wall, you know, making a lot of noise, scuffing those items up. There is actually space behind this as well. Our parts and service department offers corner water tanks. We could go ahead and put one of those in there for you. Again, it's kind of wasted space, and it's really good. They fit in there extremely well, and then you can carry water on board with you. On that tack door, you've got a 4-tier blanket pole rack. It just swings in and out and snaps back. You also have the brush tray on the door, so that's great for your smaller miscellaneous items. On these tack doors here, you'll notice that this back one here is going to have your actual paddle latch, and then you've got a butterfly that goes over. Because if you think about the way as you're driving forward, if this for some reason comes open, it's going to swing back against the trailer. So by having this piece here as an additional just safety measure and keeping that nice and secure, that is definitely worth having on there. This is silver sheeting. I'll shut this other door so you can kind of see how that looks. White is standard. We can go with silver, champagne, charcoal metallic, slate. So we have some different color options. If it is an upgrade if you wanted a black trailer, so whether it's the shiny polished black or a matte black, they can do that type of a setup there. But on this one here, we opted for silver. 3 bus windows, again with it being a 3-horse. We'll talk about those stall sizes again, but as you can see, the bus window itself, only half of it opens, so they really maximize the size of those windows as best they can to get as much airflow as we possibly can. Button marker lights, 8-inch awning light on each side of this trailer and the rear, so you have plenty of light coverage. You have 2 6,000-pound rubber torsion axles. Now again, these have a 1-year no questions asked warranty on these. These are nitrogen filled. If you have a blowout, if you catch a nail, a screw, something like that that can't be patched, you take some pictures of the codes and you're actually going to send it in the Lion's Head. That is the vendor that Logan uses for their wheels and tires. That's who you'll go through. You don't actually go through Logan. Then at the back of the trailer here, we have 2 50/50 doors. Now again, this is a wider trailer because it is the Riot model. And the way you can tell is you've got some wheel well on the inside. When you look at like the Bullseye model, Crossfire model, you will not have any wheel well in these trailers. But here you get a little bit more width. So I talked a little bit about it up front there. Stall size. So on the Bullseye model, they're 36 inches is the drop windows. And here on this model, you go to 39. So these stalls are a little bit bigger. We also have a wider trailer, so it makes those stalls a little bit longer. So if you have some bigger horses, this is definitely a model to take a look at because it is more accommodating for those. As you can see, I took this back divider here. These are padded, but this back one here telescopes down. So I can shrink it down, secure it onto the driver's side wall, and I can still shut the back doors. You know, if that was a solid divider and we wanted to do that, it would actually kind of stick off the trailer quite a bit and you lose a lot of stall space. But they just snap back. These are great too from a safety standpoint. In these, we have these slam latches on these dividers. So, safer for you, safer for the horses. So once we get a horse loaded, we can literally just push it forward and it slams shut. Everything's flush to the wall, nothing protruding out. Again, nice solid seal. And then again, I can stamp it out of the way itself. One thing you probably noticed is this black, almost looks like a bed liner. This is Vortex lining. You probably noticed it under the Gooseneck deck, you noticed it in the tack rooms, but this Vortex lining is like a bed liner. It's really strong, it's really durable. They incorporate it throughout the trailer. I am a big fan of this stuff here. It's really easy to clean. I think it deadens a lot of the noise in these trailers. You don't get as much echoing in these, and I think a lot of it has to do with that. You've got some LED lights, so they're on a light switch at the back. These are, you can literally reach up here and turn these on and off, but if you leave them all in the on position, you can actually run them off the light switch at the back of the trailer and they all come on at once. You've got two-way roof vents. With it being a 3-horse, you're gonna have one above each horse. And the other thing I want you to notice as you're looking at this is again, the bow to the roof itself. It's an aluminum roof on this, but again, here in Colorado, when we have snow, you know, have rain, we want that moisture to get off of the top of the trailer. Instead of it being a flat roof, it allows that moisture to get away. It'll actually allow your roof seals to last a lot longer for you. Now, this floor is amazing. This is, in my opinion, the best self-draining floor out there on the market because of the steps that Logan has taken. So what we have is, underneath this, we have aluminum planks that run the length of the trailer. And what they are is they're also vortex lined. So when urine hits that, it's not making contact with that aluminum. And then on top of what we're looking at here is this porous rubber pour-in floor called Sure Grip flooring. So as water or urine hit this floor, it kind of spreads out, works its way through this, goes down through those aluminum planks and out of the trailer. And it just so happens they've got a drawing of it right here. So these are your aluminum planks, and they've got these gaps. They're on an angle. And why that's important, why they're on an angle, is obviously gravity is going to allow that moisture, that liquid to go out of the trailer. But if we have any road, you know, you're driving in those winter months or rain, and that splash up, it's not going to allow it to come back into the trailer either. But man, now you do not have to pull mats out of this thing. Pulling mats out is like wrestling an alligator. It is not a fun task. But you have to pull the mats out, power wash this out, let it dry, put mats back in, and it is not fun. So in this, again, it allows that liquid and that, you know, urine especially, get out of this trailer. And the longevity of this floor is going to be amazing. And you want to talk about easy to clean out. Again, you don't have to pull mats. You literally just power wash this out. I tell customers, nose it up a little bit. You still will have some kind of run off the top and out the back of the trailer. But again, now you don't have to pull those mats. You've got a load light up top as well on this one at the back, like I mentioned. You have one on each side, one at the rear. So you have a lot of light coverage on this trailer, just from the standpoint, I mean, we understand you're going to be doing things in the dark at some point on this trailer itself. Now over here on driver's side, there's those bigger drop windows because, again, on the Bullseye models, they have a 36, these are 39 inches, so a lot bigger here. Real heavy duty and large jail bars. I got this one down here so you can see it. They have these screens on them, very easy to take on and off. They Velcro and just slide off the top. All you have to do is pull down this middle bar, set them into the track that's on the inside there, and then go ahead and shut the window. Same thing like on the Tack door, real heavy duty door that's built, heavy duty weather stripping, nice solid seal when you go to shut them. And then they have the drip rail as well, just like on those Tack doors. So on your drop windows, you have those. Now the other thing too, this is something Logan has done and kind of created and kind of perfected over the time that they've been in existence. But this bar right here really helps. For those of you that aren't extremely tall, you have this latch clear up top there. Well, you have a running board on this trailer, but if you're a little bit more vertically challenged, you're always having to stand on that to reach up and grab that. Well, this bar here is very easy to grab down low, open and close. This is just a good look at that silver again that ties into the extrusion on the side. Again, this one's silver. We can do a lot of different colors. I'm going to give you the stock number on this trailer because this trailer is available today. These don't last very long, so if you are interested, don't hesitate. It is a 2022 Logan Coach Riot, 3-horse gooseneck. Again, that's their standard model, so you get that extra width, the bigger stalls. Stock number is 5N221065. We do take trade-ins, so if you're looking to upgrade, if you're looking even to downsize, maybe a living quarters, you don't need it anymore and you just need a little runaround, this type of a setup, we can do that. We can do a lot of add-ons to this trailer. You want a rear ramp, you want a hay rack, you want a hydraulic jack, those type of items can be added on. So give us a call. Anybody on the sales team can help you out. Our number is 303-684-3400. Thanks for tuning in. Have a good day.